What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is the boy Adamslink. How you guys doing? Welcome to another video. Good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are watching this video from. So, guys, we're going to talk more on politics, majorly what is happening between Peter Obi and Atiku's camp, and also Tinubu, and the recent interview coming from Dino, who said it's not Peter Obi's time to become the next Nigerian president. That's it's Atiku's time. Okay? You know, Tinubu is well known for saying Emilonko means it is my turn. Now, Dino Melai said it's not Peter Obi's time. That is Atiku's Emilonko. It's Atiku's turn. Well, okay, we're going to check that out. Then Tiwa Savage issue will pop up as well. And some other issues that we're going to be addressing in this video. Well, I think I should start with Peter Obi. Currently is there's a rally for Obident movement in Calabar as we speak, and honestly, boy, people are just using their own money, using their own time. It's not as if the proper campaign has started yet, but people are using their own money to campaign. People are using their own time, coming out in masses to campaign for Peter Obi. And also, Peter Obi is in Owerri, and you see the massive people who came out to welcome him in Owerri. That's really, really good for him. And Atiku also visited a state, and we saw a lot of other massive people as well who came out to welcome Atiku as well. Well, the thing is that 2023 will be hot. Not hot when it comes to violence, but hot when it comes to election. Like, you know, people will be this time is not like every other election we have had. These three major candidates. Before it was just two, and possibly before that election we already know the person that's going to win. But now nobody know. But the person who have upper hand is Tinubu. The second person Atiku. Peter Obi is the underdog, but the underdog might be the winner. So let us keep our finger crossed. Then let's check out what Dino Melai said recently concerning Peter Obi, Atiku. And we're also going to check out why Peter Obi's supporters are aggressive. That's coming for Femi Kuti. But firstly, let me play you what Dino Melai said concerning Atiku, Peter Obi.
There's hope for Nigeria. Without Atiku, then we can pack up.
All right. So I'm very sure that you're someone who is conversant with the social media, and not on social media alone. There seems to be a wave in the political climate in Nigeria, and it's some kind of new thinking about people saying this is how we want things to look like. Go and collect your PVC. There is a new passion in Nigerians thinking that 2023 has a lot of potentials for them. And for those who have said this might not be in the favor of your party and perhaps the ruling party, and these are some of the arguments. I mean, it might not be totally correct, but there's those of the school of thought. I believe that the wave is against the establishment, which is the APC and the PDP. Is your party worried about that kind of wave and perhaps how it might sweep your party away from the contest?
To start with, there is no wave. What you have is an euphoria. What you have is an euphoria, a created euphoria. And I want to tell you that everybody shouting Peter Obi on social media. But let me even tell you, Peter Obi is a fantastic Nigerian. I have tremendous respect for him. And I've said it before, he is a fantastic person. But this is not his time.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean by this is not his time, this is not his time. He doesn't have what it takes now to unify this country. Even before you start talking about the economy, you need peace. You need to build trust.
What does it take to unify? What does it take to unify the country that Peter Obi does not have?
It takes Atiku to unify this country.
So Atiku
it takes a man that will be trusted in the north, in the south, in the east, in every part of this country to unify this country. And today, among all the presidential candidates, Atiku Abubakar is the only one that can be trusted. That nobody will see him as a religious bigot. Nobody will see him as a tribalist. Nobody will see him as an ethnic jingoist. Nobody will see him because from Even those of us around him. You can tell.
But if one, you are saying that it is not Peter Obi's time. What if the people of Nigeria say it is his time?
All you see is euphoria. All those shouting, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. What is the followership of Peter Obi on social media? Even those making those noise, those imaginary noise, they don't even follow Peter Obi on social media. Go to Twitter, go to Instagram handles of Peter Obi. How many people are following him? My brother, we have seen this thing before. Ganifa Emi once ran for the presidency of this country. Facebook went agog. At the end of the day, he got 1,400 votes. Femi Falana, my uncle, ran for the governorship. He's popular. He's known. There was a lot of euphoria like this. In Ekiti, what was his score? So we are not. Peter Obi was in Osun to personally campaign for his governorship candidate. He campaigned for his governorship candidate in Osun in a rally. Despite visiting Ekiti, the performance of Labour Party, 2,700 votes, where PDP scored over 400,000. So don't be carried away with this. It's an euphoria. It's an euphoria. And as we are going, now Dino is winding down. It's winding down. We are not interested in sending, because we know we are focused. We are very, very focused. We are picturing a future we want to feature in. We are busy on daily basis expanding, understand, our organogram. We're on daily basis expanding our programs for Nigerians. We're on daily basis researching and documenting how to lift Nigeria out of poverty and insecurity. And Atiku is meeting with...
Atiku is lucky to have someone like Dino though, because he speaks beautifully and I know how to construct a statement. But when he said that Peter Obi doesn't have a lot of followers, let's bring it to entertainment. Whiskey doesn't have a lot of followers compared to Davido. Let's be honest though. Doesn't have a lot of followers compared to Davido, but Whiskey has the biggest record breaking in Nigeria. Yemi Alade get followers past Whiskey. Get followers past Burna Boy. But will you compare the two? Sometimes it's not by people following you on his Twitter and all those things. It's not by people following you. So let us not go there. But some things he said absolutely has really like it's kind of like correct. But I'm still not convinced enough that Peter Obi cannot win the next election. You know, he can win. But when he said it's not Peter Obi's turn, come on, man, don't use that word. Then again, let's talk about why Peter Obi's supporters are aggressive. They say they are aggressive. In fact, Femi Kuti, of course, you know Femi Kuti, Fela Kuti's son, was recently warned. In fact, according to him, he said he was threatened. Himself, his family, his children were threatened that they were threatened to burn down the shrine. You know the popular shrine? Well, listen to what he said.
Good evening, everyone. I woke up today to insults, abusing me, my family, my children, threatening me that they will burn the shrine because I said Peter Obi's supporters are zombies. First, let's be clear. What did I say? I said I'm too angry, I'm too sad, depressed to be obedient. I said, how can anybody come up with that term? How can you be obedient? How? I don't see. Me, I can't be obedient in this country. NSAS, killings, my grandmother was killed, my father's house burnt, the oppression of my family, and I'm supposed to be obedient. I said, do you know the meaning of obedient? When they tell you to sit down, you will sit down. Stand up, you will stand up. You're an obedient person. Me, I can't be obedient. I went on to say that Obi himself was friends with Atiku. He became Atiku's vice president. So if he's Atiku's vice president, they are pals. So I can't understand. And if they had won the election, they would be pally, kissing, hugging each other now. Is it a lie? Would they not have been doing that? So I don't know what you are saying. Did I call Peter Obi's supporters zombies? That means I will have got on stage and said, all you Peter Obi supporters, you're all zombies. Did I say that? No. I told you what the term means. If you don't understand English, tell me you don't understand English. Me, I know I didn't go to school, but I understand some basic things. What does obedient mean? I said, me, I don't like that terminology, and I can never use it for myself. And I am not. Do I support Obi? No. Do I support Atiku? Definitely not. Do I support Tinubu? Please, don't look for my trouble. Don't even look for my trouble. How can I be supporting Tinubu? Have I ever supported any political party? Never. We just sit down, we look and observe and just say, because we are really, I think my family were heartbroken. If you believe you are going to change the narrative with if Obi wins, if Obi wins and the things change, we all jubilate. But I shouldn't have my doubt. Who are you to tell me not to have my doubt when I cannot tell you who to support or who you are going to vote for? Will I tell you who to vote for? I can't tell you what to do with your life. Do I like Tinubu? Do you know what Tinubu did? Tinubu raided the shrine when he became governor. He raided the shrine God knows how many times. We had a big running battle with Tinubu in Lagos, closing the shrine. Police raids night after night after night. Go and listen to my song, Can't Buy Me. Can't Buy Me. Go and listen to it. You don't even know my music. Do I come and force you? Do I force my music down your throat? No. If you like, listen. If you like. If you don't like my music, those that like it, they like it. And I'll pay attention to them. I've just come back from 31 dates in Europe, America, and Canada. I was well received. I'm happy. I came back home. The car they bought me, Tinubu that bought it. How did Tinubu buy my car? My sister went. My family, you think I have cousins? They all contributed to buy me a car because they appreciate my life.
Because you never buy yourself.
I never buy myself anything. They bought me sacks and I asked them, I said, hey, you don't want me to rest in my life. You now bought me something that I will walk. So maybe they felt bad. So I'm even feeling bad that, hey, I don't want, I don't want anything from anybody. I love to play my music. I just love to make people happy playing my music. I play free. My club is the cheapest place. I've been doing this now at the new shrine for 22 years. We didn't build the shrine to extort money from the people of this country. We built the shrine because we love our people, because we believe in what we are doing. We hold celebration in 7 days of free. The last day is 1,000 naira. Look, I've always believed in the youths. My father believed in the youths. That's why I sang Army Arrangement. That one day will be one day. Look, NSAS happened. I believe one day a generation will come and not take nonsense. If it's this generation, better for all of us. If it's this generation, better for all of us. I will never. My children are youthful. I have to believe. I'm not one. I see light. I have to believe there is light at the end of the tunnel. Or else then why am I alive? Why am I alive? If I don't believe in what my father stood for, my grandmother, what I've been singing all my life, I have to believe. You might have your doubts, but I want to believe. I want to believe Africa will be great again. You have no right to do that as well. Please, you come and burn the shrine. You come and stand in front of me and tell me you want to burn the shrine. Let me knock your head for you. Good. You just sit down. Then I'm asking you, you are selling your candidate. Then you are just abusing anybody that has reservation. Instead of you to even try and convince me, if I want to sell. You see, we are trying to sell the shrine. And we always have to come and tell you that, look, this shrine is not a den for armed robbers. The shrine is, we do this, we try to do this as much as possible. You say clear the streets, it's because of you, the drug sellers are there. We tell you that road is federal government road. It has nothing to do with the shrine. We cannot just go on the street and start beating people. We can't do that. Our business is the shrine. Those people too, they even like our music. I would say because some people smoke, they don't like my music. Or some people, because they drink alcohol, do I come and tell people what to do in their houses? Look, I don't even know the way you people are thinking. And you see, you are threatening my family, you are threatening my children, insulting us, insulting Fela. Well, the same thing they did to Fela. Then they now call Fela a prophet. And now, because when Fela's children have their reservations, you start to insult us again. Is it new? Please, continue to be the way you are. It also surprise us. I'm only doing this video to clear, straightforward. I did not call Peter Obi's supporters zombies. I made describe what obedience means. And me, personally, I cannot be obedient. In this country of today, nothing can make me obedient. I'm too angry to be, too sad, too depressed. I don't like that term. And I went on to say, Peter Obi, I have my reservations. I do. You cannot tell me not to have my reservations. Do I like Atiku? I'm warning you, be careful. Do I like Tinubu? Do you know what Tinubu did? Tinubu raided the shrine when he became governor. He raided the shrine God knows how many times. We had a big running battle with Tinubu in Lagos, closing the shrine. Police raids night after night after night. Go and listen.
You know himself has been highly criticized over his statement, misquoted by People Gazzetti. Well, he has come to clarify the situation. But the honest truth is that even Obi didn't bring out that obedient. He was not the one. His name is Obi. So Twitter people just bring that obedient up. He's not the one. He's not. He has nothing to do with it. And again, he has always come outside to apologize, to ask his followers to respect other presidential candidates. And yet, people are still telling the Peter Obi to caution his followers. What do you want me the guy do? Now the guy that control Nigeria, Peter Obi is even lucky that where people are even clamoring for him. What Peter Obi be? What Peter Obi be? He is even lucky. He's even lucky people are clamoring for him. So why are you telling him to go and ask? So Peter Obi doesn't even know anybody. He doesn't even know nobody. You are asking Peter Obi to go and caution followers, caution his supporters. Caution which supporters? Which supporters? So you want Peter Obi to go your house to house, so you caution them. I beg you, make them free him. Well, let's move past that. Let's talk about Tiwa Savage. Well, Tiwa Savage recently, somebody song go love me one day. Of course, you guys know that song now. Well, Tiwa Savage just bust our brain recently. He said that song, he said, when I wrote somebody's song, I was not thinking about a relationship. I was thinking about our Lord Jesus Christ. He is the real somebody's song. So the song with Tiwa Savage, they do whining, they whine for, they check bomb for all the time. So it's not even about relationship, it's about Jesus Christ. So we want the whine for Jesus Christ.
When I wrote this song, a lot of people told me it wasn't gonna be a hit because only females will sing along to it. They said, Tiwa, this isn't gonna be a hit because men are not gonna be able to sing somebody's song. But you know what I told them? When I wrote this song, I was not even thinking about a relationship. I was thinking about Jesus Christ. Because he is the real somebody's son. So I said to them, people will relate to this song because whether you're a man or a woman, we all need somebody's son.
Okay, that's coming from Tiwa Savage. And I honestly thought that music, with the way they dance, whine to it, and people just turn it. See, come on, man, so you are lying. You are lying, man, because a lot of girls out there are going to somebody's song. They use it to laugh, and they need another person's boyfriend or girlfriend, boyfriend. So I don't believe that. Then I think there's a public outcry recently, and people are being warned. There's this community that devotees are drinking water from, and the federal government has warned the community to stop drinking the water from Osun rivers. It's called from Osun River. The river is contaminated. There are pure water, poops, peas. The water is contaminated, but churchgoers, I don't know the churchgoers, white garment churchgoers are there drinking the water because their general overseer told them that water is spiritual. My God is not dirty now. My God is not dirty. Our God is not dirty. Our God will not purposely put you in a harm's way. All those people these things are contaminated. You know, they see like this, pure water day. You see what? Okay, before you can able drink water, why don't you clean the river? Remove those. Is it okay for pure water to be inside our sea? Don't you know there are fishes living in there that we also like to feed, and you allow them to swallow pure water? You people are wicked. See, really just scatter us for this Africa. Kai, it's crazy too. Kai, I don't know if we talk. Well, and check out actress George, Shane George, who talked about the recent police officer that was dismissed. But for her, she doesn't like how the police officer was dismissed. Check it out.
So I woke up this morning and I'm hearing about another policeman that has been dismissed for misconduct or maybe one offense or another. I'm thinking that's not a good idea to be, dismissing them. You can demote, you can suspend, you can reduce the salary. Like, come on, you now have to actually dismiss them and put them back into the society as jobless people. A qualified policeman who has been doing a police job for a while, now back on the streets as jobless. Do you think about it? Come on, man. Dude, that's just not, it's not right. It's not right.
Outside, you don't know what they happen for now. It's easy for somebody to talk. But if something has happened to that boy uncle, and you see how many people they have killed, these police people. Sorry, I know everybody have their opinion to things. So me, I'm happy that guy was dismissed. I'm really, really happy that guy was dismissed. Thank you guys for watching the boy Adamslink, and I'll catch you next time. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.